we're about to pass now Scotland at 10:32. Today we have Blaine Clark with us. He's supported Cardiff for 50 years now. In 1975 he moved up to Edinburgh for a few years and he's supported Hibs as a Scottish team. So today he's going to have mixed fortunes. Blaine, who will you be supporting today and how do you see the game going?
I'm sort of a Cardiff fan first, and what I'd like to have happen today is Cardiff to win, you know. But as a Hibs fan as well, I'd like to see Hibs doing really well. You know, I suppose ideally for me it would be good if Hibs won the first half easily, and then Cardiff won the second half easily, but scored a goal more than Hibs.
Thank you. We're here with Ian, who's a Hibs fan. We're going to get his view on the game today. The final score was Hibs 2, Cardiff 1. Ian, what was your view on the game?
Well, it was good for us to go along and see our first game at Easter Road under the new manager. And he's brought in 1 or 2 new players, so we were all keen to see them as well. We're season ticket holders, so it's very important for us to see the club's moving on. Enjoyed the game today. There was some good quick play. It was fairly well balanced, but we were pleased to see Hibs coming out on top.
How do you think Hibs will do this season?
Well, they've got to struggle because there's some good strong teams, there's plenty of good players going around in the SPL, and of course we've always got the old firm that we're up against.
What do you think about Cardiff's chances this year?
Well, it's the first time I've seen them for a long time, and I wish them well. They've got some good strong players, they're all big guys, so good luck to you.
Right, thank you Ian.
Pleasure.
Johnny here, who's a Hibs fan. What was your view on the game today?
Well, Hibernian were clearly the better team. I mean, you just got to watch the game. And that number 6 of yours, like, was murder. I tell you what, he's a fucking nightmare. Like, you know, you want to get shot in right though, you know. I tell you what he's at right away. So yeah, for that, you know.
How do you think Hibs will do this season?
Well, hard to say, really, you know what I mean. But I don't know. Probably. You've lost there that question. Right? I'm used to answer that question. I've lost myself there.
What's your views on Cardiff? Do you think they'll go up this year or?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. They'll struggle. I think they'll struggle. Really struggle. I'm sure boy, I mean, you know, he scored a few against Scots, but he beat Ivy, you know, I mean, that 1 goal, but he had a chance before, you know, I mean, clean over the bar. Oh, he's clearly murder, you know, go away.
I'm sure. First half I thought it was murder. Second half was better. I thought Hibs are probably the better team overall. Bernshaw's good, I would say. And he'll probably get sold before the start of the season. I think Hibs will probably finish mid-table. I think Cardiff will probably finish mid-table as well.
Excellent. We have Walter here, who is a Scottish coach. What do you think of the game today, Walter?
Looking for junior football and what have you. It wasn't a bad game actually, but Cardiff never really put that much together at all. The forward, the number 7, a wee bit more overestimated than what I reckon. But I reckon that if he was getting the 2 balls that he deserved, he probably would have done a lot better.
How do you think Hibs will do this season?
Quite well, because the average age of the team is 23, so by the time they all gel, they should actually come on quite nicely.
How do you think Cardiff will do this year in Division 1?
Well, they've got an uphill struggle, you know what I mean, but they're buying the right players as well, you know what I mean, that'll, they seem to have done alright with Leggy and what have you, so they're really putting a lot together, you know what I mean, they should actually do quite well.
Right, thank you. Terry Phillips here from the Echo, and ask him a few questions. Terry, what do you think about yesterday's game?
I thought Cardiff played a lot better than they did against Chester, which wasn't difficult because Chester was very poor. They played with a 4-3-3 formation, which did make it difficult. The players didn't look as though they understood how to play it in sometimes, and there was no width, and I think Lenny will probably scrap that idea, having experimented, mainly because of Paul Parry and John Robinson being out. But overall they'll be disappointed to lose, but it was much better and they're making progress, so that's a good sign, I suppose.
Where do you think City will finish this season?
I'd like to think they'll finish at least as high as they did last season. It's going to be another tough season, very difficult season, but if they can do a little bit better than they did last time, perhaps push on a little bit for the playoffs, and I think maybe promotion is a bit too much to ask for, but maybe the season after that.
The Scottish papers were claiming that Earnshaw has said that "come and get me, boys" to the Celtic Football Club. What's your opinion on that?
It was a story done by a freelance, I would suspect. He's picked up some Ernie quotes, some old quotes, I think. It doesn't actually say that "come and get me." It says that if Cardiff City ever agree a fee with anybody, he would have to look at it because he wants to play at the top level for his club. But it's the same story, same old quotes going round and round and round. Nobody spoke to Ernie after the game yesterday because the players jumped straight on the coach and went to the airport. So they aren't new quotes, they can't be. So it's just another of those stories. I'm sure Celtic are watching him, along with lots of clubs, but will Sam sell him? I suspect not, unless he gets a really good offer.
Thank you, Terry.